I'm not asleep, you're asleep. This is Tell Someone. First question, of course, is from Mildly Terrible. First of all, happy St. Patrick's Day. Are you celebrating? Well, look, I had a problem with my leprechaun suit. It fell apart because of I was sitcomming so hard in it when I was playing a leprechaun in that sitcom. So, next question, of course, from Mildly Terrible had another question attached to the first question. Also, could you say happy birthday to my friend Lizzie today? March 17th is her birthday. Can you sing the song? The song. I can sing this. There's copyright. Yeah, I'll have to check whether it's internet's late. Okay, let's just try improvising a happy birthday song for Lizzie without the, because happy birthday is, I think it's copyrighted. It's not. It's an internet black spot here. It's still loading, so I'm going to have to improvise one. Birthday song for Lizzie. It's a happy birthday for you. And a nosy Lizzie on March 17th. It's the Lizzie birthday. And Lizzie's birthday, oh, it's come true. And they lost their copyrights. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Wanna lost their copyright. Oh, it sucks to be them. Next question, of course, is from Stubbs. Are you someone who goes by the audience reviews or the critics' reviews or both? Well, I just leave my car at the mechanic, and then I go to the cinema and watch whatever's next. And that worked sometimes. I mean, last year I watched Fly Me to the Moon when I went to the mechanic to get it serviced and get the headlight bulbs replaced. And this time it was like this, I think it was Wallander or something. It was about this priest who tried to kill Hitler and failed. And that was okay, except it had a lot of great echoings for today, in that he tried to stop Hitler but completely failed. So 4 stars for trying. I think it was Wallander. Anyway. Next question, of course, from Heavy Wasawas. Why do square crisps taste better? Square crisps are, well, I mean, we don't have them here, so obviously they taste better because they are like fantasy crisps. Because I don't know what they taste like, because they're made specifically for people who are not me. So therefore they must taste really good, because I am forbidden from having them, because I don't know, I can't even tell whether they exist or not, because I haven't actually heard of square crisps and don't know whether they taste better or not. So I assume they do, because that's what the sort of people in the square crisps industry do. They suck that way. Next question from Emperor Fabulous. Is the glass ever cleaner on the other side? Hang on, I'll check. It does taste it tastes like bus window. Now, you lick your side. Liz Brown asked the last question for the day. Wait, there's a Pope? Well, yeah. There's an actual Pope, but I don't know too much about popery, because last time that I actually listened. There was a comic book, okay? There was this comic book, this Marvel comic book, and it was about this superhero called Pope John Paul II. And he's definitely canon in the Marvel comic book series, because I had the Marvel comic book. It actually existed. I know I had it because Dad took us all to see this outdoor mass in Flemington Racecourse in 1986, and they were selling these Pope John Paul II comics, and they were made by Marvel, and Dad grabbed a whole handful of them when we left because they were selling them off cheap or something. And I learned all about Pope John Paul II, and he doesn't have. Well, he can turn like he can turn like bread into God, but we can't see that the bread is God. So that's one. And he didn't kill Hitler either. So, but he was a priest in World War II too. So he didn't. Let's see, and that's the actual cover of the comic book of Pope John Paul II. So he's officially part of the Marvel comic universe. I don't know why. Let's tell someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question, then ask me a question in the question asking place below, or you can answer the dovetail question. That's better. There's the dovetail question there instead of the Pope comic. You can answer the dovetail question, or you can do other things like, I'm not your boss. I don't monitor your internet usage much, Steve. I know what you're looking at. I probably a monitor or a phone or an iPad or something, unless you're listening to it. Well, you're looking at me actually. Well, a video of me, because that's what you're watching right now, unless you just got me on in the background and not actually paying any attention to my actual face. I'm really confusing myself, aren't I? I'm just tired, I suppose. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign-off.